Today, we're diving deep into how sperm whales use the loudest biological sound ever recorded, a brain-scrambling 230 decibel click, to dominate the deep ocean absolutely. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll understand why giant squids, despite being nightmarish tentacled monsters themselves, don't stand a chance. Let's get into it. Welcome to hell, the deep ocean. Imagine descending into the ocean and slowly going deeper and deeper. The sunlight starts fading fast. The beautiful blue water turns greenish, then dark blue, then navy, then just nothing. Pitch black. You literally cannot see your hand in front of your face even if you wanted to. You're now in a place where the water pressure is about 300 times stronger than at the surface. To put that in perspective, that's like having 10 full-sized cars stacked directly on top of you. Every square inch of your body would be experiencing thousands of pounds of pressure. You'd be crushed instantly. And it's cold, like really cold. We're talking just a few degrees above freezing. This is as hostile as Earth gets without leaving the planet entirely. The world's most powerful biological weapon. Sperm whales are absolutely massive. We're talking up to 57 tons. That's the weight of about 12 full-grown elephants smushed together. They're the largest toothed predators on Earth. But their size isn't even the craziest part. The really wild thing is their head. A sperm whale's head is enormous, taking up literally 1/3 of its entire body length. When old-time whalers first cut one open, they found this weird, white, waxy, oily substance inside. That's actually how sperm whales got their unfortunate name. But what's actually in there is way cooler than they thought. It's called the Spermaceti organ, and it's filled with almost 2,000 liters of specialized waxy oil. Think of it like a massive biological speaker that can focus sound into an incredibly tight, devastating beam. The 230 decibel monster. Now, hold on to your seats, because this number is absolutely insane. When a whale produces a hunting click, it hits 230 decibels. Let me give you some context so you understand how utterly ridiculous that is. Divers who've been unfortunate enough to be near a sperm whale when it clicks at full power describe the sensation as feeling like someone punched them in the chest as hard as they possibly could. The sound doesn't just hurt your ears, it goes straight through your entire body. It shakes your bones, it rattles your internal organs, it vibrates your eyeballs and your skull. If a whale clicked at absolute maximum power right next to you, it could rupture your eardrums, cause internal hemorrhaging, scramble your brain function, possibly stop your heart, and maybe even kill you outright. Yes, you heard me right, it would kill you. How sound becomes a weapon underwater. Here's something really important to understand. Sound behaves completely differently in water than it does in air. Water is about 800 times denser than air, which means sound travels almost 5 times faster and goes way farther before losing energy. The ocean is basically the perfect medium for carrying sound over massive distances, and sperm whales have spent millions of years evolving to exploit this physical property to its absolute maximum potential. When the whale produces a click, that sound shoots out in a highly focused beam, almost like a spotlight made of pure acoustic energy. It bounces off objects and returns as echoes, which the whale's brain processes to create an incredibly detailed sound picture of its surroundings. The daily hunt for tons of food. These massive whales need to consume roughly 1 ton of food every single day just to maintain their body weight and energy levels. That's like eating an entire cow daily. And their absolute favorite meal? Giant squids. Not the little calamari-sized squids you get at restaurants. We're talking about legitimate deep-sea monsters that can reach up to 13 meters long. That's over 40 feet, with tentacles covered in razor-sharp hooks and powerful suction cups that could literally tear a human apart. If you look closely at a sperm whale's skin, you'll see it's absolutely covered in circular scars. Those are battle wounds from fighting giant squids in the pitch-black depths. These encounters are violent, brutal, and the squids definitely fight back with everything they've got. The dive. Here's how a typical hunt goes down. First, the whale takes an absolutely massive breath at the surface, filling its lungs. Then it dives, and I mean dives. As it descends, its heart rate drops dramatically from about 60 beats per minute down to just 10 beats per minute. This conserves precious oxygen. Its lungs actually collapse intentionally so it doesn't get decompression sickness, the bends. The whale doesn't even actively swim downward. It just goes limp and sinks, letting gravity pull it down while saving energy. Remember, it's completely dark down there. There's literally zero light penetrating to these depths. The whale can't see anything at all, so it starts clicking. This allows the whale to detect a giant squid from over a kilometer away. That's like sensing something from 10 football fields away in complete pitch-black darkness using only sound. Absolutely wild. The lock-on. As the whale closes in on its target, the clicks change dramatically. They get faster and faster, more intense. Scientists call this the buzz phase. This is when the whale has locked onto its target and is preparing for the kill. The giant squid, meanwhile, is starting to realize something very bad is coming. Its skin begins flashing colors rapidly in distress. Its 8 arms and 2 hunting tentacles spread out defensively, hooks and suckers ready to latch on and fight. Giant squids are legitimate, terrifying predators in their own right, with beaks strong enough to cut through steel cable. But against a sperm whale's full-power sonic blast, they don't stand a chance. The kill shot. When the whale fires off a maximum intensity click at close range, it's basically game over instantly. That concentrated sound wave slams into the squid like an invisible freight train made of pure acoustic energy. The squid is essentially stunned, disoriented, and completely unable to defend itself. The whale doesn't even need to rush. The fight was won the moment that click fired. Those curved teeth grab hold of the helpless squid, and boom, the whale swallows hundreds of pounds of squid meat in massive gulps. Evolution's ultimate arms race. This predator-disty dynamic has been playing out for millions upon millions of years, driving an incredible evolutionary arms race. Giant squids kept evolving new defenses to try to survive. They developed the largest eyes of any animal on Earth, up to 30 centimeters across, specifically to see better in the near-total darkness and maybe spot the silhouette of an approaching whale. They evolved the ability to change colors instantly for camouflage. They got bigger, faster, and more intelligent. But sperm whales evolved something that basically broke the game. A weapon that works perfectly in complete darkness, that can affect prey from a distance without physical contact, and that can incapacitate targets before they even know what's happening. It's honestly one of evolution's most perfect solutions to the problem of hunting in an environment where you literally cannot see. The squid tried everything in its evolutionary toolbox, but the whale's acoustic weapon was just too effective to overcome. The proof is undeniable. For many years, this whole sonic weapon idea was just a hypothesis. Scientists suspected it might be happening, but they couldn't prove it definitively. But now, we've got solid evidence. Researchers have attached cameras and recording devices directly to sperm whales and filmed prey getting visibly stunned and disoriented before the whale even opens its mouth to bite. They've measured the acoustic power of hunting clicks with specialized equipment. Computer models and simulations confirm these focused sound beams absolutely can and do stun prey exactly as we're observing. Every single year, researchers discover something new that makes sperm whales even more incredible and sophisticated than we previously thought. Kings of the abyss. So, here's what we're dealing with. At 3,000 meters down, its 230 decibel click is the loudest sound any living creature can produce, period. And it's not just loud for the sake of being loud, it's focused, precisely controlled, and lethally effective. The giant squid, despite being massive and intelligent and covered with hooks and weapons, becomes completely helpless when hit with that blast. This isn't science fiction. This is actually happening right now, probably at this very moment in the deepest parts of our oceans.
The sperm whale's head is essentially a biological weapon system that took millions of years of evolution to perfect. And down in the darkest, most extreme parts of our planet, sound has become the deadliest hunting tool in all of nature. What this all means? Every sperm whale swimming in our oceans right now is carrying millions of years of evolutionary history in its massive head. That 230 decibel click represents countless generations of trial and error, survival and adaptation, natural selection refining a biological weapon to absolute perfection. The ocean is absolutely full of mysteries we're still discovering, creatures we've never seen, behaviors we don't understand, environments so extreme they seem alien. And the sperm whale with its biological sonic weapon is one of the most fascinating examples of what's possible when evolution gets millions of years to work on a problem. Drop a comment and tell me, what other ocean creatures should we dive into next? Thanks for watching, and remember, the ocean is way stranger and more incredible than any science fiction movie. The real world is the wildest story of all. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay curious.